welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. For today's video, I was super inspired by a picture that the Queen, AMREZY, posted on her Instagram. I saw it and I just instantly fell in love with the makeup. I thought it was so beautiful. So that's what I'm really taking inspiration from today. The way I kind of interpret the look is like a fun summer smoky eye. So there's going to be a nice pop of color and I just want to be super tanned and bronzy and golden and obviously snatched. Like, this is AMREZY inspired. Also, in Australia, it's the middle of winter and it is freezing and I hate winter. Any excuse I can get to do anything kind of summery, I'm down with. With all that said, if you guys want to see me do my AMREZY inspired summer smoky eyes, then keep on watching. So I'm going to be starting off with the eyes today. As you can see, I definitely have my brows on. I know I look a little bit crazy. For my brows today, I went in with my all-time favorite Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown, and then I did set them down. And I used my Gerard Cosmetics Brow Bar to Go palette. This is the blonde to brunette one, and I just mixed these two powders here. And then I took my Tarte Tape Shape Concealer, this one's in light sand, to carve the brow out, and then I brought that all the way down over the lid as a primer. And of course, I set that with my Coty Airspun loose powder. So now that my brows are done and my eyes are fully prepped, I so desperately need to get onto some eyeshadow. Basically, what I'm wanting to do on the top of the eye is just kind of use like my standard like warm browns, bronzy tones, and maybe even like a little bit of gold. Obviously those shades are so popular, so hopefully you guys already have them at home. So I'm just going to use my favorite ones and the ones that I have, but of course you can use any eyeshadows to recreate this look. Any nice really warm browns and like bronzy tones will be perfect for this look. For my transition shade today, I'm going to take this shade right here. This is actually an Australis contour shade. However, it doesn't have a name or number. Actually, I do lie. Before I use that shade, I'm going to go in with Burnt Orange Matte by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's just slightly lighter. So I've just picked that up on a nice big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to start off by popping this through the crease. So as you guys can see, I'm just working this color back and forth through my socket. And I'm also going to work that a little bit through the outer corner as well. I'm also going to wing this out as well. So now on the same brush, I've just picked up the Australis contour shade. And I'm going to work that through the socket and through the outer corner as well. Such a beautiful, like, warm gradient. And that's literally 2 eyeshadows. So now on an angle brush, I've just picked up some black eyeshadow and I'm just going to press that on the lash line. And of course this is optional, but I'm alive and breathing, so of course I'm going to put a wing in. I'm now going back in with my fluffy brush. I'm going to blend over that line. This is also just going to make it look really kind of sexy and smoky. I'm just going to clean up with a Q-tip. And now I'm going to take my Smashbox Full Exposure palette and I'm going to pick this color up here, just on my finger. And I'm just kind of going to press this just in the center of my lid. And now just on a slightly smaller brush, I'm just going to take any gold eyeshadow, just highlight my inner corner. Okay guys, so that is the top of my eyes done. So my eyes and brows are now done, and now finally time to move on to the skin. We are going full beat, full glam, like there is no tomorrow. We need to look snatched. Like, this is an AMREZY inspired look, you guys, and my soul is ready. So I'm going to start off with primer. I'm going to go in with my primer of choice at the moment, and that is the Australis Blemish Buster Primer. So I just squirt about a pea-sized amount onto my hand, and I'm going to pop this all over the skin. And my skin's feeling a tiny bit dehydrated at the moment just because of the weather. So I'm just going to go in with my Old Faithful Mario Badescu Cucumber Spray. And I'm going to avoid my eyeshadow and brow area, but I'm just going to spritz this right the way over the face. This is just going to give us like an instant burst of much needed hydration. Oh, I love this product. Okay, and now for foundation today, I'm going to try something new that I haven't tried before. So I got this little sample booklet from Mecca. So it's pretty nifty. I've got 8 different coloured samples of the new Nars foundation. I don't think it's brand new, but I think it's one of the newest foundations to their range. And that is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. So I've got my little samples. Okay, so I'm going to take the shade Medium 4. I hope it's going to be dark enough. That's really beautiful. I really like that. that is my foundation done. Now time to slay and snatch the face with a little bit of cream contour. For that, I'm going to take my Aloe Girl Pro Conceal in Beautiful Bronze. Yeah, Beautiful Bronze. My new favourite thing at the moment is blending out a cream contour on the nose with an eyeshadow brush. It makes the blend look really flawless, but it also doesn't completely take away the blend. I just take my time. The thing about nose contours, you just got to be patient. So that's my nose for now. I'm going to come back with concealer when I do underneath the eyes. Now that my contour is done, time to finally conceal. So I'm going in with my Tarte Tape Shape Concealer in Light Sand. Now this is definitely going to be too light for me. So what I'm actually going to do is I've just decanted that onto the back of my hand, and I'm just going to add just a tiny little bit of the foundation just to darken it up just so slightly. It'll still be really nice and brightening, but it'll just be more of a better match. It's a really good tip if you only have one concealer and say you're on holidays and you've got a darker tan, or you're like me and you're addicted to spray tanning. Just add a little bit of foundation into your concealer and it'll just be a much better color and saves you having to go out to buy another concealer. Okay, so now I'm taking a flat synthetic brush. This one unfortunately doesn't have a name or a number, but it's just by Napoleon Purtis. Any brush will do. And I'm just going to pop this concealer right the way underneath my eye. I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge. If you feel like while you're blending out any cream products on the skin that the skin's getting a little bit dry and it's getting a little bit hard to blend, just go back in with your setting spray, or my favorite is like a facial mist, and that way it just kind of lubricates the skin, so then it just makes blending a little bit easier. Because when I use the Real Technique sponge, I actually like to use it dry, and I know being like an avid beauty blender user, when people hear that they're like dry sponge, but it's just something about the Real Technique sponge that it just works so beautifully with cream or liquid products while it's dry, but I will absolutely wet it to use powder for sure. I have not been this full beat in so long, like I'm just living for myself. Okay, so now to set the skin and to bake, I'm going in with my Coty Airspun loose powder. I'm just gonna wet my beauty blender a little bit with my Badescu spray. So I'm just picking up some of that powder on my sponge. I'm actually gonna tap the excess just into the palm of my hand, and then I'm just gonna press this underneath the eye. And so now that I have completely set the skin, I'm going to bake underneath my eyes. So I've just baked underneath my eyes and a touch on my chin and in the center of the forehead. And when I bake underneath the eyes, I always bring the bake to just over the apples of the cheeks. First of all, that's where I get quite oily, but I also have enlarged pores there. So just bringing kind of excess loose powder over and baking over there is good. Okay, so while I have my powder baking, I'm going to now go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder. This one's in NW45, which as you guys can see is a beautiful rich tan colour. And just on a nice medium-sized fluffy brush, just going to lay this product just around the hairline. This is going to really enhance our cream contour, make us look really nice and tan. And I'm going to put a touch of it just over the cheekbones. And I also like to put a touch of this through the jaw, just so when I go into powder contour my jaw, it's not super harsh. Like using a big fluffy brush just with a little bit of bronzer before you go in to lay a powder contour, it's just going to make your life a little bit easier. It's a lot more forgiving, I should say. The powder contour today, I'm actually going to mix together my two favorite things to powder contour, and that is first my Hoola by Benefit and my Australis contour kit. Okay, so I'm just going to start by laying that in the hollow of the cheekbone. Also going to do the jawbone. Okay, and now pretty much just because I'm lazy and I don't want to wait, just gonna brush my bake off. Major Barbie skin vibes. That's all I'm saying. And now to add a little bit of a bronzy glow back into the skin, because we know AMREZY just glows from within, literally. I'm pretty sure she sweats highlighter because she's that flawless. So I'm going to take my two favorite glowy bronzers. I'm going to take my Mecca Max Sunlit Skin Bronzer in medium, which is a very like natural, radiant, golden glowy bronzer. And then my Betty Luminizer by The Balm, which is a really bronzy, very high shimmery bronzer. They're going to give us the glow. Like a glowy bronzer, especially like the Betty Luminizer by The Balm, which is just my absolute favorite. But yeah, a glowy bronzer is going to really start making you look like that plastic perfect Barbie skin. But it definitely does also bring your skin back to life as well. Then I just want to add just a touch of blush over the cheeks. I just want to do like a softy peachy color. So I'm going to take my Morphe 9B blush palette, and I'm going to take a touch of this top one here, which doesn't really look like it on camera, but it is quite peachy and quite corally. And I'm going to mix that through with a touch of Twinkle Pink blusher by e.l.f. And again, like, I'm so sorry, it is so not necessary to use 1,000 products. I'm just so excited. I'm going to also mix just a tiny little bit of bronzer with it. This is my L'Oreal Glam Bronze. Super pretty. And then to highlight, of course, she's the queen. How can I not use some highlighter? This is the Australis Liquid Strobe Illuminating Drops. I wish I did, but unfortunately I don't actually own AMREZY's highlighter in collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I have swatched it, and this liquid illuminator by Australis is almost the exact same color of the powdered version of her highlight. Oh, did I mention this is in the shade Gold? So just on my finger, I'm going to start by highlighting my Cupid's bow. I mean high, of course, the cheekbones. And then just to make sure it sits seamlessly on the skin, I'm just going to press over with my Beauty Blender. I mean, okay, so we're on the home stretch, guys. All we really have left now is lips, lashes, and then the fun, surprising pop of color underneath the eye. Now, I don't even know if I mentioned what color I'm even doing underneath the eye, but that is, of course, turquoise. So if you guys haven't seen the photo that AMREZY posted, which is my absolute inspiration for this look, she had a really beautiful pop of like a bright turquoise underneath the eye. And the two products that I'm going to use today are both from Napoleon Purtis. One is a pencil liner, just like a really beautiful tealy turquoise. What's this called? This is called Lush Lagoon. And then I'm going to press over the top of it Loose Dust in the shade The Life Aquatic. So kind of like a neon tealy turquoise. Okay, and this is going to go in the waterline. And a little fun fact, you guys, this particular shade of eyeliner and the pigment that I'm using are actually really sentimental to me, because my auntie wore them on her wedding day and I did her wedding makeup. So yeah, this will always be really sentimental to me. And now simply all I'm going to do is just run a little bit of this pigment underneath the eye. I applied that on my MAC 239 brush, and then taking a MAC 224 brush, just going to lightly blend the bottom edge. Look at how insane that pigment is, you guys. I love Napoleon Purtis pigments so much. Okay, you guys, so I did just quickly hop off camera and pop some lashes on. These are just a new pair of lashes that I made that I'm obsessed with. And now moving on to lips. So I'm going to take my current all-time favorite lip liner at the moment, and that is my Ultra 3 lip liner in terracotta. And I'm just going to pop this all over the lips. Lip color one done. Again, guys, I apologize, but I'm also going to use an unnecessary amount of products on my lips as well, because I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm actually going to use some traditional lipsticks today. I'm going to mix two together. I kind of want to go for like a peachy nude, and my favorite peachy lipstick of all time is the Gerard Cosmetics lipstick in nude. It smells really nice. And then I have this gorgeous lipstick, again by Ultra 3. It's a matte lipstick in the shade 074 Posh. So I think I'm just going to mix them together. Oh, this smells so good. I could eat it. Okay, so that is actually really, really lovely. However, you know me, I can't resist a gloss. Well, actually, I stand corrected. This is a velvet lip cream, so it's kind of like a thicker, creamier lipstick formula. And this is by Australis. This is their Girl Boss Velvet Lip Creams in the shade Hustle. So cute. I am just gonna make it a little bit pale. I can't resist, you guys. Just a little bit in the center. Alright, you guys, so this officially brings us to the end of this AMREZY inspired kind of like summer smoky makeup. I know this is an AMREZY look, but I'm still Emily and I gotta have my freckles, so I'm just gonna quickly pop my freckles on. I just feel so naked without my freckles. Alright, you guys, so this is it. This is my finished AMREZY inspired summer smoky eye. I mean, clearly I'm blonde. I know I don't look anything like her. However, I hope I have done her makeup justice. She is someone that inspires me so much. Not only for how gorgeous she is in her beautiful makeup, but definitely her attitude. She really kind of possesses the things that I'm really truly passionate about, which is self-love and really believing in yourself and knowing that you're a queen. And, you know, I think she's got the most incredible self-confidence, and I just think it's so incredibly inspiring. So I love her. She is my queen. If you guys missed out on any of the products that I used, all the products that I used to create this look will be listed in my description box down below. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really hope you like this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up so I know you guys like the makeup. As always, if you haven't already done so, I would love if you hit the subscribe button. And until my next video, guys, I'll see all of you soon. Take care. Bye.
When there's no more light.